Hey folks, Live here once again. I'm just wearing an extra shirt, my YouTube shirt here because it's still cold. But anyway, hope everyone's doing well. Hope you all staying. Hope you are well. If it's not snowing where I am, but I know in Georgia, it's where I used to live at Georgia. It was snowing pretty bad, and I think it's gotten pretty better there. But wow, I've lived in Georgia for 31 years of my life, and I don't remember that. Well, I do remember snow being bad one time, but never twice, once in a row. But I'll move back there probably one day, but not anytime soon. But anyway, guys, welcome back to another movie review, another 2010 superhero review, 2010 era superhero reviews. If you know, this is my, and I hope you all did enjoy my last reviews of Kick-Ass 2, Thor: The Dark World, and most recently, JLLA Trapped in Time. And this is my YouTube channel, so 175 subs. Thank you guys. Keep on subscribing. Stay on this channel, not the match profile picture. You can, I mean, not the match profile picture. Yes, stick to the one. Remember to click the little bell to be notified. Watch out for my community posts to see, the next videos, the next reviews coming on my channel. Or if I do anything different, I'll, let you know. Just pay attention for community posts for updates. If I don't do update videos, I'll do an update in writing sometimes on the community post. So you just go to the community post, and what I do is I say, stay tuned, folks, for the next review, which of course is this movie. What I've been doing, guys, if you haven't been watching, I've been doing what I call a superhero marathon on my YouTube channel. Well, what I call it is the 2010 2010s era of superhero movies. These are the superhero movies that came out in the 2010 decades, starting with 2010 to 2019, and now I'm on the year 2014. I'm on the second movie, and this is a 2014 DC animated superhero film. Yeah, it is the 19th film of the DC Universal Animated Original Movies, and the second film in the DC animated movie universe, as they call it, that I reviewed was Justice League: The Flashpoint. We started with that. I reviewed Son of Batman, but honestly, I did not care about Son of Batman, which was after this movie. But anyway, that film was called. It's 19. I just read all of that, but sorry, long day at work. That is Justice League War, which I just got done watching. This is officially my favorite Justice League animated movie. Or hell, it's probably my favorite Justice League movie. It's definitely better than the live action ones and the Snyder Cut, in my opinion. I do like those movies, but they need a lot of work. And DC is like I said, does well with their animated movies. But when it comes to live action, I mean, I love Man of Steel. Don't get me wrong. I like Man of Steel. Sue me. I enjoy it. I think that's underrated. I think that's a misunderstood movie, but that's just my opinion. Yeah. But Justice League War, this film was awesome. This is one of the best superhero films out there ever made, in my opinion. Regardless of it being direct to video, this should have been released to theaters. I don't think it was. It did have a world premiere at the Playhouse Center for Media on the same day. Yeah, it was released on Blu-ray and DVD on February 4th, but it's definitely a shame that they didn't put it in theaters. Yeah. Instead, that month you got the RoboCop remake that came out a couple days later. If you want to kind of call that superhero movie, yeah, like that was pleasant seeing theaters. Not very much. But this is an adaptation of the story from Justice League Origin by Jeff Jones and Jim Lee, the first story in DC's 2011 DC Universe relaunch. Yeah, yeah. And at the time, of course, after this you had the Dark Knight trilogy that ended. You had Man of Steel. So, and a lot of people didn't like Man of Steel, but I do think at this time people were liking the DC animated movies. Marvel, like I said, has been doing one of their live action movies because you had the MCU. Yeah, at the time, DC, Warner Brothers, they were trying to rush. In my opinion, they were just trying to rush everything. That's why you got Man of Steel real quick, and you got Batman vs Superman a couple years later, because I think they were trying to catch up to Marvel and trying to, because Marvel was making money. They should have let these folks that worked on these DC anime movies. They should have done live action movies. If we had that, believe me, we would have had better movies. But I reviewed Superman Doomsday up to this one now, up to Justice League: The Flashpoint Paradox. Like I have reviewed Son of Batman and Batman Assault on Arkham. Yeah, And Batman versus Robin. I've reviewed some of the Batman animated movies and Superman animated movies. But just to mention that. But for the voice cast of the movie, you had Alan Dodak voicing Kal-El, Clark Kent, Superman. He did his job. Uh, okay, he plays Sonny in I, Robot. I love that movie. Dodgeball, he was Steve the Pirate. The True Underdog Story. That was a great movie, funny comedy. He did a voice for Ice Age, love Ice Age, the first Ice Age. Don't care for the sequels. Death at the Funeral, which is okay. Knocked Up, 310 to Yuma. Transformers Dark of the Moon. Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph. He voiced King Candy. Okay, awesome. And just did he voice Superman in any other stuff? Nope. Zootopia, he did a voice. It's just a shame, though, you know. But anyway, you have Jason Momoa voicing Bruce Wayne Batman. He would voice Batman a couple times. Let's see. Starting with Justice League War, he did voice Batman, the Son of Batman, Justice League Dawn of Atlantis, Batman vs. Robin, Batman by Blood, Justice League vs. Teen Titans, and the death of Superman, Reign of the Superman, and Batman Hush and Justice League Dark Apocalypse. I don't think he's voiced Batman since that was last time he voiced Batman was when the year 2020. So Michelle Monaghan as Diana Prince, Wonder Woman, beautiful actress. She was in Patriots Day 2016. She was in Eagle Eye with Shia LaBeouf, whatever you want to call his name. Underrated movie, Gone Baby Gone, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. And she was in Pixels with Adam Sandler. I like that movie, Sue Me. She was also on Mission Impossible 3, Ghost Protocol, and Fallout. Yeah, beautiful actress. Justin Kirk as Al Jordan, Green Lantern. Of course, with the Justice League characters, Clark, Superman's from another planet. He has all these powers, super strength. He can fly. He has heat vision, freeze breath, super breath. He's very strong, very super strength. Batman is just normal human. He's the world's greatest detective. Wonder Woman is from Themyscira, an island of women. Yeah, and she's got the lasso, this rope that's called lasso of truth, and these bracelets that protect you from her, like when she does it like that, protects her from getting shot. Green Lantern, of course, is Al Jordan. He's a pilot. Gets his ring that gives him magic abilities. He's kind of it's like a job for him. Uh, but he's a protector of the sector Earth. His suit's green, of course, and the ring. Anything he concentrates or imagines with his mind, he can do with the ring. And then you have Christopher Gorham, Justin Kirk. Let's see. I don't know if I've seen this actor in anything. Uh, I'm looking hard. Ghostbusters 2016. Okay, but it says he was cut from the theatrical cut. Only appears in the extended edition. Never seen either. And you have Christopher Gorham as Barry Allen the Flash, the fastest man alive. Barry Allen, who's a CSI, of course, for the cops, but is a forensic expert. Gets struck by lightning and can run really fast. Christopher Gorham, though, let's see. A Life Less Ordinary. He did voice Flash again in Justice League Dawn of Atlantis and Justice League vs. Teen Titans. And The Death of Superman, Reign of the Superman, and Justice League Dark Apollo. And he voiced Green Arrow, Oliver Queen, and Batman, The Doom That Came to Gotham. But the last time he voiced the Flash was, yeah, and Batman, The Doom That Came to Gotham was in 2023. Justice League Dark Apocalypse War was in 2020. And Shimmer Moore is voices Richard Stone, Cyborg Victor Stone. He's a football player, an athlete that gets turned into Cyborg, a character that can have all these weapons and stuff. Cyborg is a character that can have like a canister come out of his arm, and he can download things. He's like the computer genius of the group, if you will. Yeah, he was in The Brothers, Motives. He also voiced Cyborg again in Justice League on Atlantis and Justice League for Titans, and again Death of Superman and Superman Justice League Dark Apocalypse. And Sean Astin voices the adult Shazam. Sean Astin, you probably should know him for some of you probably know him for Lord of the Rings, but mainly the Goonies. When he was a kid, he was in the Goonies. Toy Soldiers, I love Toy Soldiers. That was a real good movie. He was in that with the late Louis Gossett Jr. He was also Bill Speedo in Click 2006 with Adam Sandler. And 51st Dates, he was always that. Yeah, yeah. He had that lift kind of a voice. I have all these wet dreams, Yeah, Click and Rudy. Rudy, playing the role of Rudy. And Zach Gallison voices Billy Batson. I think he also voiced the character in the short film Superman Shazam Return of Black Adam. Hmm. Did some other voice work too. Well, let's see. Yeah, yep, the Return of Black Adam. Okay, he comes back to do the voice again. Did he voice the character again of Billy Batson? No, but he did voice Lego DC Shazam Magic and Monsters. He voiced Billy Batson and Jamie Olsen. He also voiced young Bruce Wayne in Batman on Halloween Part 2. And in Justice, he voiced Damian Wayne and Jamie Olsen. In Justice League Crisis on Infinity Earth that came out last year, he voiced Robin, Dick Grayson of Earth 2, Robin, Damian Wayne. And Steve Bloom as Exus, Darkseid. Yeah, Darkseid is basically Superman's foe. He's a very strong villain he's like the leader of Apocalypse, and he, controls, well, he takes over worlds, he destroys them and takes over. He's a tyrant of rule. His ultimate goal is to find and gain control over the anti-life equation, to enslave the multiverse by manipulating all hope and free will in sentient beings. He's also the archenemy of the Justice League, but formerly Superman. Basically one of Superman's foes. Steve Bloom did some other voice work. He did voice work for Bumblebee, which came out in 2018. Shazam, he played an MV, he played a character in there. And D. Bradley Parker's Parademons. They're a race of alien shock troopers they commanded by Darkseid to help him rule. D. Bradley Parker, though, he's done a few voice was like in The Last Airbender, Ben 10, Codename The Kid Next Door, Phineas and Ferb, SpongeBob SquarePants. Aaron Gurford as Thomas Monroe. He's a supervillain. Okay. But Aaron Gurford, okay, he did voice. We all should probably know him for playing Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards in the 2005 Fantastic Four movie and the sequel Rise of the Silver Surfer. He was also in San Andreas and a movie called, I think, Amazing Grace. Yeah. Decent actor. Richard McGlowan as the president. He's some other voice work too, like the Incredible Hulk, Ultimate Destruction, Power Heroes of World's End. I guess did some stuff. George Newbern as Steve Trevor. Okay, George Newbern, of course, who. Wow, okay, who does the voice? Steve Trevor, who's the love interest of Wonder Woman. He's the only man that ends up in Themyscira and gives her Diana the reason to be Wonder Woman. Hmm. But he voiced Superman in the Justice League cartoon, the 2001 animated series, and he voiced Superman again in Superman Shazam: The Return of Black Adam, and Superman vs. the Elite. In Justice League: Throne of Atlantis, he voices Steve Trevor once again. And in Justice League vs. the Fatal Five, he does come back as voicing Kal-El Clark Kent, aka Superman. George Kidder, George Kidder as Freedom Freeman, Bruce Thomas as Deadseed, Rocky Carroll as Rocky Carroll voices Sylvester Stone's father, Rocky Carroll. You probably best known him. I know he's done other shows, but you probably know him as NCIS director Leon Vance in the TV series NCIS, which is I think on season 22 right now. And Kimberly Brooks as Darla. That's the name of the voice cast. Started by Jay Olivey. I'm sorry, I can't. That's one of the guys of the series, and he's also done other Justice League, directed Justice League, other animated films that he's worked on, like Justice League: The Flashpoint Paradox. He directed that, and Son of Batman. Did he co? No, probably worked on it though. And he directed Justice League: Throne of Atlantis. Worked on that. He worked on some of the bit of CW's The Flash. Written by Heath Corson. Based on Justice League Origin by G.F. Jones and Jim Lee. Produced by James Tucker. He worked on Tiny Toon. He worked on Superman the Anime Series, Batman Beyond, Batman the Anime Series, and I believe Justice League the Anime Series, Batman Brave and the Bold. And he worked on. Oh, okay. He directed Superman Unbound. Awesome. Love that movie. Yeah. Probably my favorite Superman animated movie is Superman Unbound. Yeah. Um. and he's been produced some of them like Justice League War, son of this movie, so Batman South Northern, and many other DC stuff. Batman has in Justice League Dark Apocalypse. And he worked on Tiny Toon Adventures. Edited by Christopher D. Lawrence, music by Kevin Klisch. It's distributed by its production companies are Warner Brother Animation, DC Entertainment, MOI Animation. Sorry, I don't know what it stands for, but distributed by Warner Home Video. It was released February 4th, 2014, direct to video, and for digital, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, but February 4th is when it came out. It was released direct to DVD, video, Blu-ray. All right. So basically, what the story is about this movie. Oh, it's 1 hour and 19 minutes long. It's a very short film. About it's 79 minutes long, but it is a short movie. Trust me, there's plenty of action in this film. You know, plenty of awesome action in the film. But anyway, the story of Justice League War is that the story of the film. This is basically about how it is kind of like I said. It's based on Justice League origin. Unlike the anime show, the pilot of Justice League, when they teamed up. This movie is about how the Justice League became the Justice League. The characters are there. They know about each other. They all live in. Superman lives in Metropolis. Batman's in Gotham City. Wonder Woman lives in Washington D.C. or is preparing to fight. You know, he's a warrior. And of course, the Flash lives in Central City, but they all live in different cities. But what happens is in this movie that and when a serious alien invasion, an alien force that's led by the evil Darkseid from Apocalypse, who wants to Darkseid wants to come over. He wants to take over the world. He wants to take over the planet, and he threatens to invade the Earth. So a group of the planet's finest and misunderstood superheroes, because people don't like them, people don't very trust them because they think they're freaks, they're costume freaks. So basically, they have misunderstood. They reunite along that is Batman, Superman, Shazam, Wonder Woman, the Flash, and Green Lantern. All of them have to team up and defend the Earth, and they have to stop Darkseid from taking over the planet, from taking over the Earth. Yeah, and from killing a whole bunch of innocent people. So they have to team up and stop him, and they become the Justice League. So yeah, this film was epic. They say this was just awesome. I love this movie. But anyway, I'll talk about the movie itself. Maybe read some quotes. No, no, no. No. Okay. Yeah, like I said, this film is like the second DC animated universe movie, whatever you want to call it. It takes place after the events of Justice League: The Flashpoint Paradox. Well, this film opens up with nice animation, some good music, and you get the news. The news saying that people are being kidnapped by aliens. Yeah. The series reduction happens, but they're by Darkseid's forces. The parademons are kidnapping people, but Gotham City, they think it's police believe it's Batman himself kidnapping people and stuff. Because again, Batman is a vigilante. I won't call Batman a hero. He is a vigilante, dressed as a bad guy. So of course I think it's him. He gets implicated and do video and do the video footage. But then one of them try to get parademons try to kidnap a woman. Green Lantern, aka Al Jordan, shows up. Says I don't think so. Fights this person. This parademon like let her go, and parademon almost lets her go to death. And was like, and Green Lantern saves her like kind of like he can make anything but fun. So he makes like an elevator, and he's like she's like, wow, do you gonna get paid? Am I, I'm gonna get money for this or fame out of this or something? She's like, you're welcome. Green Lantern says, he chases the parademon. He fights with it, but the pair, and then moments in here with the ring where he can make things like a train or a missile or a jetpack. Tries to fight it, but it nearly the parademon kills him. But Batman shows up, fights him, and he's like, Batman's like, turn that damn ring off because they can see us, and they think it's Batman and Green Lantern doing it, and they have to run from the police. And Batman's like, get the hell out of my city. Gotham's my territory. Mm. And, Batman, brutal and grim, doesn't want to joke around. And of course, but Green Lantern and Batman first meet each other. He's like, so Batman, you're Batman. Is like, no, I'm not a vampire. I don't eat people. He's like, wait a minute, you're just a guy in a suit. And Batman's like, mm-hmm. He's like, are you freaking kidding me? A guy in a suit? You're just a normal guy. What happened? Nanny take your cookies away or something like that? And Batman takes his able to sleep his ring off him. Because when Al doesn't have his ring, he's just normal as you and me. Takes his ring off. He's like, wow. Implicated. He's like, don't again. And Batman's like, shut up. We're not gonna fight. But Batman's smart. He's like, you weren't concentrating. Batman can joke in his own way. But anyway, Batman and Green Lantern end up finding the parademon attacks them both. They find that it's loading this mother box. Green Lantern was going to fight. Batman's like, no. They find out it's extraterrestrial, and he basically never met Superman. But Batman's been tracking him and cautious of Superman, because Superman is very powerful. Flash is studying a mother box for Zilla Stone, who's the father of Victor Stone. You know, Barry gives him Flash calls him. He doesn't know that he's Barry Allen, and Barry just coming to work, like I said, CSI forensic expert, doing evidence and all that stuff because of his mother's death. But anyway, yeah, I want to get into the history of the character. You know the history of the Flash, his origin. Don't need to explain it to you if you know it. But anyway, Flash is like, somebody take my last taco. But then you have Victor Stone, who is a football player. He's, you know, like you have Billy Batson, who is the character when he says Shazam, and he becomes, you know, just a kid. But when he says Shazam, this is who he becomes. Thanks to a wizard that gave him that power. But anyway, um, Billy's able to see and says, "These are my grandpa's my grandson." But and he sneaks in and he tries to call his dad to come, but his dad's so busy working on the mother box. They're trying to test it out, doing their science stuff, and his team wins the game. And Billy Batson sneaks down to meet him. He's like, the security's like, "Have you seen a kid walking around here?" He's like, "No." He's like, "You're victory, victory, awesome." He's like, and he takes his shirt. And he's like, "Darn kid," and and it's upset. It says Victor because he feels like his father doesn't pay attention to him, doesn't love him. He even goes tell him, "Hey, Dad, they gave me scholarships, and you weren't there." He's like, "You don't need that, son. You don't need that. It's not for you." But then later you have Superman who fought with the Parademon. He believes that Batman and Green Lantern are working with it. Green Lantern says, "I'm gonna kick Superman's ass." And Superman throws him out the window, out of a brick, and he attacks Batman. He's like, "What can you do?" Batman tries to use all his gadgets on him, but it doesn't work. Tries to use grapple back. Superman's like the fly like really fast. Remember, he's super speed himself. Yeah. It's not until Green Lantern comes and, you know, he's like, got like them in a shield, like a ball, whatever, like a hamster ball almost. And Superman's punching, and Green Lantern has to focus on his strength because this is Superman. Superman's also very strong too. Don't forget that. And Batman knows who Superman is. He's like, "You don't kill, do you, Clark?" And Superman stops like, "No, I don't." And he like uses X-ray vision. His X-ray vision. His X-ray vision is like Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne's Batman. They begin to work together against the parademons. They go like to a warehouse to talk about what they're gonna do. This mother box where it's sending the people warehouse people being kidnapped. Then you have Darkseid, who's the ruler of Apocalypse, and he's a tyrant, and he likes to take over worlds, conquer worlds, and he wants to conquer the Earth. And he's like, they will worship Darkseid, you know. But more parademons show up. The trio fight them. Batman really gets attacked. Superman uses heat vision like you're welcome, and Batman's able to save Green Lantern and gets caught up to him by using grappling and stuff. Yeah. Darkseid orders Deeside to begin an invasion on Earth in response to the superhero's discovery of his plans. Victor, argues with his dad that you should be there for me. He's like, because his mother box, touches the mother box and blows up in his hand. Then you have these parademons coming. Flash eventually shows up to fight them. They're trying to run from this lady, gets attacked. He has to put, Victor is so blooded up. It's like having his whole body is gone, and he has to put him in a machine to get him better, trying to save his son's life. These mother boxes, they call them, as boom tombs that allows the creatures, the parademons, to come by. Takes Victor to the medical bed, and they use technology on him. Then these countless parademons appear and attack. It gets spliced with Victor's body, it fuses it with itself, and that's how he becomes Cyborg. He becomes like kind of a big giant spicy monster. He's got the cannon and stuff. Even Flash comes by. And Flash comes to save scientists using his super speed. And Cyborg, who is able to, be like a computer. Eventually, though, he does meet up with the Justice League. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention Wonder Woman. She, people are scared of her. This one guy adjusts to her, so she's like less so composed to tell the truth. And this guy like, I dress up in a Wonder Woman costume sometimes just to make myself feel beautiful or something like that. It's like I like to feel beautiful too. And Diana gets impatient, so she goes to meet this little girl, and she's like, I love ice cream. It's good. By scaring ice cream, pointing her sword at him. Just remember, she's a warrior. Takes things very seriously. Then you have Billy Batson going home, and his the Fox family was like saying, "Billy, where you been?" It's like, "None of your business." It was a football game, and he laughs at them like jerk. And then he sees the parademons going. He says Shazam, and then he becomes the Shazam's character. Then Air Force One gets attacked on the air. Um, of course, the Secret Service in a match, but there's one Secret Service agent. Literally shoots the head off two parademons. One of them like grab him. They're about to kill the president, but one of them comes on with a sword fighting. The president almost falls to his death, but Wonder Woman saves him. The plane almost crashes, but Superman saves, and she's like, "Oh my," you know, and they're looking upside down at each other. Wonder Woman, Superman meet. They start to flirt with each other, but the heroes eventually gather with Wonder Woman showing up. The Flash shows up and says, "Batman, nice to meet you." He's like, "He's not so nice as he looks." Shazam, even Cyborg shows, first woman tries to attack him, but he, shoots at her back with a canister. Then, comes to bodily form. He tells the group that he's been able to detail Darkseid and what they're planning to do. They're planning to conquer the Earth. That maybe with their language, but they have to fight them. Darkseid's just like this, kind of fly. He's got these beams that come in his eye. I forget what it's called, but it's like it could trigger you and follow you, like and go sideways, left, right. And it can evaporate you. Evaporate you. He's a powerful opponent. Green Lantern says, I can take him on. Lantern tries to fight him, use train, but Darkseid feels no pain to it. Darkseid grabs him, breaks his arm. Even Superman, punches him, and then he's able to grab Superman by the cape and throw him like a rag doll. Wonder Woman tries to fight him too, but he's a hard match for them. His Omega beams. Superman ends up getting taken down and gets captured by the parademons, and he wants the Kryptonian, I guess, to you know take over Superman. He wants to take over Superman's mind. He takes him to a servant's D set or whatever. I forget the character's name to get control of Superman. Batman realizing that they need their weapon back, the greatest weapon back, Superman himself. He takes unmasks himself from Green Lantern. Is like, my name is Bruce Wayne. My parents got murdered when I was 10 years old, even though I thought he was 8. But anyway, he's like, they got murdered, and I'm trying to do the right thing. You know, as like, Al, you need to take over. And Batman jumps and is able to sneak on there. Now, Batman might be a detective, but he shows no fear. Even with no powers, he's able to smart his way out of situation. Batman always has to think because he has no power, so he has to be a detective, of course. Yeah, but Al Jordan says, "Come on, team, let's go. We're gonna get him or whatever, get him or something like that." And Flash like, Green Lantern, really? That's your big speech? He's like, "Yeah, just deal with the smartass," and they fight. And Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Shazam, Flash, and Green Lantern, they take on them while Batman tries to save Superman. You know, Batman doesn't like Green Lantern because his arm's broken. He wants to strip Darkseid of his Omega beams, but they gotta do it together as a team. Because they try to take on Darkseid by themselves. Darkseid is a very powerful enemy. The only way to take him down is to fight him. That's why I was disappointed with Justice League Doom. Don't get me wrong, I love Justice League Doom. It's a great movie too. But I wanted to see them fight Vandal Savage. But in here, at least, despite Superman and Batman coming in at the end, I did see a bit of a good fight, with them. And you do get a lot of good action in this movie. And a good story as well. Bruce goes through the portal to the apocalypse. He's able to sneak and DC has no power, so Batman can take him down easily. He's like, "Where's the button now? Where's stop doing this?" The Paradigms come over, but Batman is able to get him down, and Superman tries to decide, but Superman has to get Superman back in Clark back in his right mind because he's attacking him. The Justice League get into a big fight with him. Wonder Woman is able to stab him in the eye, one of his eyes, and he looks at Wonder Woman, and Darkseid's pissed and grabs her, going through all these buildings, punches her. The Flash shows up. Yeah, and Wonder Woman puts up a good fight. He even smiles like, yeah, yeah, I stabbed you in the eye, motherfucker. That kind of look. Because Wonder Woman, she enjoys a good fight. Yeah, Green Lantern puts up a good fight as well. They're all using their powers on him. He's like, "Ah," you know, until Flash is able to say, get a crowbar from the guy, like, thanks for trying to save the day. Thanks, bye bye. And before he can use that Mega Beam, Flash throws it real quick. Because he's the Flash Fast Man Alive. So he throws it literally, puts the crowbar in his eyeball and takes him down. Starts off fights back, and Superman and Batman assistants, they're trying to get him back into the Boom Tomb. Uh, Cyborg is able to use like their language to bring the mother boxes back, and he's going to get sucked back into the Boom Tomb. He's like, I'm not going anywhere, and they're all trying to take him down. It's a hard enemy to take down. Even Wonder Woman and Superman are trying to punch his chest to get him back in there. And he's like, I'm Darkseid. I'm Darkseid. I'm not going anywhere. It's like, and Superman's like, I don't care. And they're trying to punch at him. Superman, he's like, Darkseid grabs Superman. He's like, this, you're coming with me, Superman. He's like, the hell I am. The Superman says, and fights back. And Batman even uses his equipment to have him like puts a charge on him. And basically what the awesome moment is when Batman throws a batarang. You're gonna like hits a ring like kind of like a rainbow. It's like just flash. Superman's able to use heat vision, Wonder Woman uses, or so they all use their abilities. So Cyborg and Shazam, you know, I forgot there was a moment where Shazam gets found out Wonder Woman says, "You're a boy, but now you're a warrior. You need to grow up." You know, but they all use their powers. Even Flash does use, because with his hands he can create like a twisters with his hands, and they knock Darkseid's ass into the Boom Tomb and defeat him. And like, oh, people are coming. But everyone's like, yay! People are clapping, are happy that they saved the day. They gain the public's trust, and they're honored at the White House. And it's like, we are the seven heroes or whatever. And like, oh no, Batman and Wonder Woman, Superman and Wonder Woman are like flirting with each other. Steve Trevor says that even though I guess somewhat Superman has been somewhat in a relationship with Wonder Woman, but you know he would eventually end up marrying Lois Lane anyway. Yeah, but they, what do you call yourselves? Well, what do we call ourselves? And the ends there. Cyborg knows the truth of uh, that Billy Batson is Shazam, but promises not to tell the group. That's why he acts like a child, because he is a child, just in a man's body, because of the powers of the wizard. But then either they get honored by the White House and they become the Justice League and they save the world and get honored to the White House, and that's the end of the film. But then you get a post-credit scene where you see this Atlantean ship. Then emerges as the Ocean Master, who's the brother of Arthur Curry, aka Aquaman, appearing carrying the dead body of his king. He believes that the surface dwellers on Earth are responsible, calling it an act of war for which he swears revenge. And basically, this is leading us to the next movie that they're going to do, the third film, I guess they're going to do, fourth, fifth, whatever. That is Justice League Throne of Atlantis, which came out in January of 2015, I believe. Yeah, it came out in 2015. It leads up to that. And the movie ends there. So let me read some quotes from the movie. Yeah, like I said, 79 minutes long. Believe me, guys, that's not too long. You get a whole lot of good action in here and a good story. So yeah, let me read some quotes. Oh, no, I want to delete that one. I'm sorry. Didn't want to delete my work schedule. I have to know my work schedule. But anyway, for dialogue, you have get him out of here. He's showboating. He's going to ruin the entire plan. Oh, great, now I'm Batman. Because Shazam tries to say, I'm going to attack him, and they try going with the plan, but Shazam jumps into it. Again, he is a child, so that's how childs are. They just jump into things without thinking. Here's the plan. Green Lantern kicks Superman's ass. TM's got the video. Got the video. I'm Green Lantern, damn it. The parademons hive on Earth will equip to process your flesh, my prize. But here in my personal laboratory, I can prize special Kryptonian gene code to create a new form, a super parademon, in the service of Darkseid. And once we have our champion, we will seize the other superheroes and break them as well. All hail Darkseid. As I was saying, Green Lantern can do anything except shut up, apparently. Wow, someone forgot to take their true blood tonight. I'm not a vampire. Seriously, I thought it was the darkness, the vanishing, and the what super strength. I've got none of that. Can you fly? Yes, in a plane. Wait, are you telling me that you're just some dude in a bat costume? Batman smirks to him to confirm it. He's like, are you freaking kidding me? What? Nobody asked you to prom, so you now dress as a bat and brawl around your parents' basement? You've gathered to protest me? You, what is your problem with me? You want the truth? You swing the sword and smile, and you scare normal people, and you dress like a whore. This is not the truth. She wrestles around the man. He says, Tiffel, you not trust your legs. I cross dress in a Wonder Woman costume outfit. It makes me feel powerful. Embrace your truth, my friend. My outfit makes me feel powerful too. Out of my way, Batman. Your arm is broken, idiot. I can handle this. Move. You're gonna die, then I'll die. What are you trying to prove? I'm not trying to prove anything, you former douchebag. Don't act like you know me. You don't. Why do you even give a damn? I said I don't. But you're being reckless, and I believe it or not, we're just somewhat alike. We're nothing alike. We're fighting alongside an alien, an Amazon, a human lightning bolt, a cyborg, and a speedster. As far as I can tell, Al, you and I are the only normal people here. I never told you my name. Saw it in your flight suit. Despite what you said, you're pretty seldom smooth, south of normal, spooky. You know that, right? My name is Bruce Wayne. When I was 10, I watched my parents get shot dead by a murderer. Just like that, I spent my life training to fight the same sort of criminals that took them from me. But this is different. This isn't about me. You're telling me this? Why? Because this right here, it's not about me. It's not about you. Get out of your own way, Jordan. Focus on what's important. Everyone else, regroup with the others, and do what exactly? You're allowed, Jordan. They'll listen to you if you got something to say. Try at least sound smart. Bruce Wayne, huh? Bastard's crazier than me. That's damn sure. And he smiles actually. Flash, my man, great to see you. Oh yeah, that's Batman. Batman's real. Yeah, he's over there. Wait, what? It's a real honor to meet you, sir. Batman, sir. Batman, sir. Amen. Don't bother, the guy's a total two tool. The Batman chase says, "Follow your efforts in Central City, Flash. You do tight, efficient work. Hey Barry, you got a little something brown there right on your nose. What's this do? No buttons. I'm assuming it works on concentration. How do you do that? You weren't concentrating. You won't do that again unless I want to. I can't believe people are no longer afraid of us, or what they would think we're a team. We're not a team, but I'm pleased to meet some folks who get me. Yes, it was good to walk amongst a Catherine again. How do you mean? Hades, Apollo, Hermes, Zeus, each a god in their own right, and me? I have never met anyone like you, Superman, god immortal. Costume, this is my uniform, quiet. Oh, you want to bark orders? And I did the heavy lifting and pulled everyone together. You're referring to when you watched Simple Detectives and Wonder Woman led the charge. Cyborg showed you a video. He emailed it to me. I really hate you, bats. Beverly helps build bonds, Jordan. They don't like us much, huh? They're afraid of people like us. And that's somehow a good thing. As far as I'm concerned, it's necessary. Kryptonia, you're coming with me. Like hell I am. These super friends use their superpowers to protect us. Seriously, we're damn sure not friends. It'd be smart to let them think we're both. Why? It'll keep Gotham PD off my back, in the Air Force off yours. It'll make a job a whole lot easier from here on out. I'm gonna let y'all know right now, Bats. Working with you is gonna be the furthest thing from easy. If there's a will, there's a way. Jordan, and you're the one with the power of will. The computer's not responding. Come on, you stupid machine work. Network connect? Yes. Efficient energy? Yeah, shit. It's programmed, but I don't have the juice to push it. I need a huge blast of power. Shouldn't be a problem. They take the mother box and with huge arcs of lightning bolts. Shazam does. I think what Lantern is saying is that it's time for some teamwork. So let's pull it together. Yeah, baby, clap it up. What's the plan then? Well, blast them both moves up his eyes right. Excuse me, it's settled then. We blind him. That's as good a plan as any. Yeah, we follow and we stay out of sight. I'll turn out the fireworks to get his attention. Princess, you're in striking distance. Stab that son of a bitch in the eyes. Like poor damned Obedius. Yeah, what the hot Creek chick said. And the orders of monsters spreading from the sky. What do we do about them? I might be able to send them back where they came from. Good enough for me. Here we go, team. We got this. Good God, he's gonna kill us. No, he won't. You're bruised, but you don't kill, do you, Clark? You made your point, Bruce Wayne. Who the hell is Bruce Wayne? I don't know, a team. I've got other responsibilities. Anyway, I'm done reading quotes for the day. All right. So let me give my final opinion on Justice League War, guys. All right. I love this movie. This was a really good film. I think it's my favorite Justice League movie because I love the story. I love the action. The film has a really good story. The animation is really good. I thought the story was good. I love seeing how they all came to be, how they all team up. Not like well, in the show it was good too. Secret Origins Part One, Two, and Three. I'm talking about the Justice League show that came in 2001. But this was a good way to introduce the Justice League. You know, them becoming a team for the first time, and they're fighting Darkseid. Unlike the Justice League 2017 film, where you have Steppenwolf, whatever his name is, lame villain. Yeah, this is why you use Darkseid. That's what the Justice League 2017 film should have done. If they took their time, we were introduced to, like the way Marvel did it. Yeah, okay, yeah, they fight Loki, which is great. Loki was a good villain. That's Marvel. But in DC, you want to see them fight Darkseid first, and we do see them fight Darkseid. You know, it's got a good story. The action is awesome. And like I said, guys, it's only 1 hour and 19 minutes long. It is a 79 minutes long. The short movie, it goes by at a good pace. The animation is really good. The action, when the action is very good, you get to see the heroes fighting, is what you want to see in a superhero movie. You want to see a lot of good action and a good story, and this film has both, all that. All that's mixed in there is real good. You know, and I like the characters. The characters are real good. I like we see how Victor Storm becomes Cyborg. I do like Cyborg as a character. I think he's interesting. I think it's a shame that he hasn't had his live action movie. I think he deserves a Green Arrow hasn't even had one. I do miss, obviously Green Arrow was part of the team, or Martian Manhunter. I did miss those characters. But I'm glad Shazam was teamed up with him. That was cool. He's a funny character. Yeah, the only two characters I missed was Green Arrow. Yeah, Green Arrow and Martian Manhunter. Yeah, but he was that I missed them. But despite that, Darkseid was a great villain in the movie. I mean, they had to work together as a team to fight him. and it was awesome action. It was very entertaining. You get a lot of good action. The humor works. JLV did a great job directing. He should direct a live action Justice League movie because I think he can do better than Zack Snyder or Joss Whedon. You know, the people that worked on this movie are great. They know what they're doing. It's like they just know the characters the best. They know the comics very well. They excuse the pun, but they do bring justice to the characters very well, and they know what they're doing. You need to have these people working live action for DC. You should have gone to them, Warner Brothers. If you, I know you're what you're thinking. Well, these are just direct videos. Well, they're awesome, and they work. That's why they kept making them because they're well received movies. Probably that's why, because people like them. People must like them because they kept on making them, and they must do them well on DVD sales and stuff. Let's see. Like I said, Just League of Atlantis and Just League vs. Teen Titans. Those were the sequels. The, it earned about 5,789, 529 sales, domestic home video sales. So it did pretty well. One critic said criticized the plot, describing as monsters. Pal. It's actually a good plot and a good story if you watch it, pal. And one critic said it did not reach the high standards of another DC anime. I disagree with that. Dude, these two guys, that is Brian Laurie and Scott Middleton. Have you not seen the live action Justice League movies? Have you not seen? Apparently, you haven't seen enough to say that. Hmm. But the voice cast, they all do good. I mean, of course, I do miss Kevin Conroy or Tim Daly or George Newbern, who does voice Steve Trevor, but I do like them as the voice of Superman and Batman. You don't have them or Susan Eisenberg, but I do think Michelle Monaghan does a good job. Or Michael Rosenbaum. That's the thing I will say Justice League Doom is better over this. I mean, not better over this. One thing I give Justice League Doom, I like the voice cast better. But the voice cast here is good. Don't get me wrong, they're good. But I just prefer Tim Daly, Kevin Conroy, and Susan Eisenberg, and yeah, and Michael Rosenbaum as the Flash. They will always be the voice of those characters in my eyes. And like I said, Dimension, but I like that they added Cyborg and Shazam in here. Yeah, and Nathan Fillion was a great Green Lantern. Yeah, I just think Justice League Doom had a better voice cast. But despite that, though, I do think both films have a good story. It's hard for me to pick, though, but eh, I would still say Justice League War is still my favorite. Second is DC. I like the story in both movies. It's hard for me to pick, but I would go with Justice League War. But I love both movies. I think both movies are fantastic. Like I said, this film has a good story. It's got a lot of good action in it. You know, it's a simple story. Darkseid's coming over, take over the world, and Justice League team up. They meet for the first time. These characters meet for the first time. Of course, they don't get along. They fight kind of at first, because they don't know each other. That's what you expect from people who are different, people who have powers. Well, people who meet each other the first time probably won't get along, and they don't at first, but they become a team. And Darkseid is a threat. I mean, you just can't punch him and knock him out. No, it takes a lot more punch because he's nearly as powerful as Superman and Wonder Woman and some of the Justice League. He's one of their best and one of Superman's best villains, in my opinion, because he's a great threat. Now, you all can say Superman has got all these powers and he's unstoppable, but guys, you can have somebody like Darkseid that can take Superman on in a fight. You know, yeah. But it's a good movie. The humor works. A lot of the humor, the dialogue was good. The humor is really good. It doesn't take itself so seriously. Yeah, and it had a good story. You know, good action, good direction. The music was good as well. And the voice cast I thought was great. Did a good job. I prefer the voice cast in Just League Doom and the anime series in Just League the Fatal Five. But despite that, though, I still love this movie for what it is. It's really great. It's a good story, packed full of action and humor, and a good story, and a great villain, good characters, good humor. It's very fun and entertaining to watch. And it's definitely one of the best superhero movies out there, in my opinion. One of the best superhero films, live action or anime was definitely one of the best, and one of the best DC films, animated movies, in my opinion. Live action or animation wise, I would say it's one of the best DC films ever, regardless, being animated. live action, I would say it's one of the best of DC. Yeah, and a great movie. And I will give Justice League War a thumbs up. And my rating for this film is 5 out of 5 stars. Like I said, I do prefer the voice cast in Justice League Doom, but the voice cast here is fine. Yeah, but I'm still gonna give this one 5 out of 5 stars because the cast did good. Yeah, so I'm not gonna bump the rating just because I felt the voice cast. They weren't terrible or anything. They were good. I just prefer, you know, like I said, Kevin Conroy, Tim Daly, Michael Rosenbaum, and Susan Eisenberg as the voices of those characters. But that's just me. But despite that, though, this is still an awesome movie. I get it. It's a different time. It's a new time. Maybe they wanted to. They're adding these. Started with adding with these new movies, so you probably got to have a new voice cast. Yeah. When you're going with a different part of something or making a movie that's different from the original, you probably got to have different, cast members when you're making a new DC franchise, and that's what they did. For a second outing, they did good. So far, so good. Just like the Flashpoint Paradox is good. I don't care for Son of Batman. I wish share my review Son of Batman, by the way. Yeah, but I was not a fan of that movie. But that's just me personally. This was a lot better than that, and so was Just League the Flashpoint Paradox. So far, so good. The only movie that I don't like they have done, I'm not big on the Son of Batman, or I like Batman versus Robin. I probably don't know if I have it no more, but I remember liking Batman versus Robin and Batman Bad Blood. But Son of Batman, I didn't care for, but that's just me. But anyway, guys, let me know what is your favorite Justice League. If you've seen Justice League War, what do you think of this movie in the comments down below? What do you think of this film? Tell me, guys, in the comments down below. What do you think of the film in your opinion? What is your favorite Justice League movie? Who is your favorite Justice League member? Mine is Batman, and 'cause I think he's the most interesting of them. Yeah, and yeah. What's your favorite Justice League animated movie and least favorite Justice League animated movie? Tell me in the comments down below, guys. And who's your favorite Justice League member? Tell me what you think about Justice League War. Once again, my rating for Justice League War is 5 out of 5 stars and thumbs up. So let me know in the comments down below, guys. Stay tuned. Okay, because the next review will be a revisit review. I don't have this movie anymore, but it is the, yes. Next will be starring Joe Kinnaman, Gary Oldman, Michael Keaton, and Samuel Jackson. They came out in 2014, February 12th. That is about 10 years old now. We're going to be 11 next month. I will be revisiting on the RoboCop remake. Oh boy, here we go again. But yes, I do count the character as a superhero. And on my other channel, with the Batman Profile Picture, I did do revisit reviews on RoboCop 1987, RoboCop 2, RoboCop 3, which I did add a playlist, guys, on my YouTube channel, on my new YouTube channel. My new YouTube channel here is, let me mention that real quick. Damn it. Yeah. The new playlist I added was RoboCop reviews. Just don't subscribe to that channel, but if you want to watch my review, my original review of RoboCop, the original review that I did about 11 years ago, and the one I did 1 year ago, the revisit, RoboCop 2 original review, and the revisit, RoboCop 3, original, yeah, RoboCop 3, the original review, and my review, original review, the remake, which I did about 10 years ago. Yeah. So if you want to see my RoboCop reviews, my thoughts on RoboCop 1, 2, and 3. Those revisit reviews, go check them out. You can also watch my original review of RoboCop 2014, which I probably liked at the time. I don't know why. Don't ask me why, but I think I probably won't like it now. But yeah, so stay tuned for the next review, which will be the 2014 science fiction movie drama, feels more like drama, RoboCop movie. RoboCop. RoboCop. RoboDuck, the movie. You know, so, yeah. So RoboCop, the 2014 remake, is next. So, guys, again, let me know what you think about this movie down below. Who's your favorite Justice League member? And what are your favorite Justice League? What is your favorite Justice League animated movie and least favorite, or some of your favorites? Tell me those down below. Once again, my rating for this film is 5 out of 5 stars and a thumbs up. Alright, guys, hope you enjoyed my review of Justice League War. And stay tuned for my revisit review for the Robocop 2014 film, which will be a revisit review for starring Joe Kinnaman coming up next, which will probably be a rant. So, and I got a couple more revisit reviews coming up. I'll just go ahead and say it real quick. for the rest of these 2014 reviews. I will be doing a revisit review on Captain America: The Winter Soldier, the ninth MCU film, a revisit review on The Amazing Spider-Man 2, a revisit review on X-Men Days of Future Past. I looked up the road cut. I think it came out in 2015, so I might wait till 2015 to do a review on that. Yeah. And Guardians of the Galaxy, the 10th MCU movie, I believe. Volume 1, first, first one. And Michael Bay's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And a Disney movie called Big Hero 6, which is a superhero movie, I will call it. Yeah. And I believe when I start with 2015, that is the sequel to this movie, I guess. When I start with the year 2015, I will be starting with Justice League Throne of Atlantis. So when we get to the year 2015. So I don't think I looked at, and I've already reviewed some of Batman and Batman Souls of Arkham, which I will be sharing on my DC reviews and superhero reviews. You'll see it then. But guys, these will be the upcoming videos that'll be coming after the RoboCop remake. Yeah. But believe me, it's gonna be more positive reviews coming up. Yes, even on the Amazing Spider-Man 2, which I do not hate. But after the RoboCop remake, I will be revisiting Captain America: The Winter Soldier. So, all right. Yeah, I'm gonna be watching the RoboCop remake. I'm gonna be watching it on Prime Video. I don't have it. I used to, but I got rid of it. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and hope you enjoyed my review of Justice League War. Rating for the films was against 5 out of 5 stars. And a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about it. Stay tuned for my review for the RoboCop remake. Coming up next. So have a good night, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.